Thank you, Charlie. The Wisconsin Department of Justice now investigating a welfare check that turned deadly up north in Rhinelander. The Oneida County Sheriff's Office says that 3 deputies and 2 Rhinelander police officers responded to a home after receiving 2 hang-up 911 calls. They determined that there were 2 people inside the home when officers got there, and they were soon met with gunfire. And one of those deputies that responded returned fire. A standoff ensued as tactical teams surrounded the home, eventually making entry into that home. One person inside did make it out alive. The other person was found dead. Still some details up in the air about this. The Department of Criminal Investigation for the Department of Justice is now looking into this incident.